Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brian Bogert, and we're back today for episode 60 of Bogert's Bullets. Today we're going to talk about asking for help. Someone reached out to me a few weeks back after seeing me on a podcast, and in my normal fashion, I engaged in a conversation and ended with, "Let me know if and how I can help." And their response was, "I'm beyond help." So clearly my curiosity and probably the challenger side of me had to lean in and really understand what that meant. Beyond help. I don't think any of us are beyond help. And so I asked him why he said that, what was involved, and where that went. Come to find out, he is feeling a lot of stress during the pandemic because he has two sons that are on the autism spectrum, and some of them pretty severe. And there's a whole lot of challenges with special needs kids and the way they can engage in the world and what that means for the parents and the burdens that they carry. He probably wasn't expecting in that moment for me to also respond back and say, my son is on the autism spectrum and I have a special needs daughter as well. And so I definitely understand the burden and the challenge that can exist for parents with special needs kids. You see, he was expecting me to not be able to relate or to have any context for what he was going through. And it got me thinking about, why don't we ask for help? So I'll start by saying this is certainly not an all-inclusive list, but I think there's a couple of buckets. One, we're not vulnerable enough, courageous enough, or we're too insecure to ask for help because it might seem like a stupid question or like something we shouldn't or wouldn't normally need help on. The second might be we don't think that somebody can relate. We don't think there's going to be any context or perspective for what we're going through. So how would they be able to help? Another reason is sometimes we don't necessarily feel like we want to put a burden on somebody else by asking. And sometimes that might mean that we don't think they're worthy of their time, they may not follow through, or just simplistically, we don't want to ask because we don't want to put anybody else out. And I'll tell you, all three reasons make sense. They're legitimate. We all experience different pieces of those. But I will tell you that none of us get through this world unscathed or without help. None of us can do the things that we want to do without the right people around us, the right people in our circles, the right coaches, mentors, friends, spouses, family members who are there to help us. You see, the thing is, there was a big period in my life where I had convinced myself and convinced the world that I was good and I didn't need help. And when I was in some of my most vulnerable times ever, I wasn't in a position to ask for it because I didn't have the courage, because it went against the narrative I'd created for the world. So what are the things that you think you need help on right now? Do you have the people in your world to help you get there? If you don't, I would challenge you to find and surround yourself with the people who can provide help for you. But I would also challenge you to believe that you are absolutely worthy to ask for help. There is absolutely people on this planet who can relate and have perspective to what you're going through. And I guarantee you that if somebody is asking, you're not putting a burden on them. They genuinely want to offer their help. So ask for it. Now I'm gonna ask for help. If you liked anything about this video, you liked anything about Bogert's Bullets or any of the content that's going out, the more eyes that see it, the more people we impact. And I'm on a mission to impact 1 billion lives over the next 25 to 30 years. So I need all the help I can get. So please like, comment, and share, because on all the platforms, those are the things that dictate how many eyes see them. And I need all the help I can get again. So please, any and all help would be appreciated. Until next time, be great and be you.